Alright, I think this is going good. County hard to be changed to that. Where's my timer so I can count how many of these I got? Yeah, crap. Yeah, I'll just change that later. Alright. There we go. I think I can go to the command center for this. I should be able to, let's see, target. Change that to this real quick. That here. Wait, did I press live? Oh crap, okay, well there's that. Alright, well I guess y'all get to see the process of me doing this, so let's just turn this to... Yeah, let's go from 13 down to 0. I think if I press plus, it'll go up by 1. Oh, nope, I forgot to do it. Plus to go up to 1. Alright, there we go. Now... should be able to go to the control room and see the chat if anyone's in here. Alright. Okay, so nobody's in here right now. Alright, so for anyone who does come along here... Oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. Why is my chair not working? So, Shuckle is a rare spawn around here. However, the thing about it is... that... Oh, see, there's one. You can have a permanent battled number. In here, I just have my base team. Honestly, while I'm shiny hunting, I don't even think I have a shiny hunter for this game. I don't think, at least. Note to self, make that next time. This should put it to sleep so I can... How does it avoid the attack? Because this is technically my playthrough team. Because, okay, so to give a little bit of a backstory. I quite literally bought this game just to hunt the legendaries on the DLC. But then it kind of got so boring because I was the default main character. I didn't have any look. On top of that, oh, did I just use berry juice? Dang. Thanks, all that was for nothing. Wait, why not just use Raboot? Just thought about that. It should be like either super effective or half effective. Anyway. Wow, this is gonna do damage. Not really. But so, I got insanely bored and decided that I should just do a playthrough. And so that's what I was doing. And I'm gonna be real here. The story of this game's kind of boring so far. I'm at the level 20s right now. My start is at level 30-ish. And this is just insanely boring. Once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna swap to like my more powerful team. And also, look at these animations. These suck. Yeah, I'm definitely swapping to my level 75 record after this, because that will just straight up destroy this thing. But I wonder if I'll be lucky enough to get a shiny Shuckle or not, because I don't even have the shiny charm in this game yet. Like, I've barely beaten the story, so I haven't even unlocked everything, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I want to play through the game. But part of me wants to actually play it with a legitimate team. The thing is, I'm being genuinely honest here, most of the basic Pokemon in Galar, early on they just suck. Like, Corviknight is good, but everyone uses Corviknight. I'm kind of waiting for Dottler to evolve. I picked Raboot, but I started a second playthrough to start up, alright, let's just grab some of these. Like, I already have like a level 72 Orbeetle. Like, genuinely, having the DLC in this game is insanely overpowered. Like, honestly, I could probably sweep the entire game with just this. Honestly, I might. And then just, like, I may honestly sweep the whole game with this. Just be able to get through the story. And then once I'm through with the story, then I'll just... Or I guess I can battle the rest of these to try to get the spawns down. Because then I'll just be waiting. See, the thing is, in this game, it's just, you can become insanely overpowered just early. Like, real early. Why was I knocked into that? So I will say, this little mine dungeon thing is insanely annoying if I'm being realistic. I don't know if what's his name can just spawn anywhere, but like for example, Wimpod seemed to always show up right here. So maybe I gotta go deeper in, or maybe if I scare him off more will spawn. But no, this just seems like a... No, other things are spawning. Looks like only 2 Pokemon can spawn right here at a time. Wimpod, Gower Stunfisk. So yeah, honestly this is probably a stupid idea. It's a shiny hunt. I may as well beat this trainer because it's just gonna get in my way the entire time. Like, Sword and Shield, just in my opinion, like the Galar region as a whole, like the idea in like the anime and stuff seems cool, but actively playing this game is honestly kind of not boring. It's just like, I guess it's boring because I'm just insanely overpowered by doing nothing, but it's kind of, I guess, weird in a sense. Like how insanely easy you can become overpowered in this game just with, well, really like $30–40. And of course, the cool stuff you want to do in this game is stuck in the DLC. Like, the only reason I bought this game was for the DLC. And the fact that you can shiny hunt all the legendaries. I do not understand why, in their right minds, that they made it where you couldn't shiny hunt the legendaries in Scarlet and Violet. Like, they literally added it in the DLC just for you to not be able to shiny hunt it. That's one of the main reasons I was excited for the DLC. So I could shiny hunt like Rayquaza and all that, like through encounters and stuff. Oh, I need to turn this thing up by 1. But I battled one Shuckle. But because it's a rare spawn, this is probably gonna take a while. If not, I get bored. Oh, there's like a sparkle den thing. Let's see if I get lucky with a shiny. No, but it's just, for one, Scarlet and Violet, or not Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield shiny hunting is just, I can see why no one does it outside of the max raid layers. Like, Jesus, it's one, it's slow. Like, spawns are slow as all hell. Even without them being slow as all hell, it's mainly just boring. And like, what's crazy is you see them in the overworld, and you don't know if they're shiny or not. So I could be passing up like 5 different shinies right now, and I'd never know. Like that Noibat could have been shiny. And like they just pop in through dirt of all things. So you just run across those things? Okay. And it's just really bad when it's just an insanely boring game to play. Like, this game did a good bit of things right, but dear God, is this game kind of boring when you boil it down to it. Like, the map is literally a straight line. Like, it is a genuine straight line. And even without it being a straight line, it's just insanely dull. Like, you can only Dynamax during your gym battles. And specific battles within the game. Well, and online. But also, so that, well, yeah, that just basically means the main gimmick of the game you can rarely use. Hell, it's the opposite of what happened with X and Y. Speaking of which, I want to speak about Pokemon X and Y, or not X and Y, Legends ZA. I don't know if I'm going to have the day off to stream that next week. Because next week is the 27th, I think. Like, that's when Pokemon Day is, 27th. And the thing about it is, I don't know if I'm going to have that day off or not. Because my job, my boss, I don't know what to really consider it. It's mainly just, you need somebody to work, and I'm pretty much the only one who can do it. Other than that, because that means if well, honestly, I doubt anybody's gonna watch me at like 9 a.m. for the reaction. I'm not like a very popular Pokemon YouTuber or anything, so highly doubtful anybody would watch anyway. But what I might do on that day is, oh, there's another Shuckle, nice. Let's go ahead and add 2 to the count. But what I might do is just, while I'm on break or something, or because if I do work that day, my shift is most likely going to be 9 a.m. So, but I would do, because I'd probably be in the back, honestly. I may have to like record my reaction to everything on my break. It wouldn't be live, but it'd be a personal live reaction. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. What's up with all these shards and stuff? I know it's like a gem mine, but like, it seems very inefficient for a mine to just have gems and stuff embedded in the walls. Oh, there's another one. But to anyone who's watching this like later on, I want you guys to see how many of my predictions that I say right now are about to come true. Personally, I thought, is Shuckle's sturdy ability its main ability, or is it a hidden ability? I thought it was its hidden ability. No. Contrary to its hidden ability. What's that do? Oh, so it just makes it where you're not supposed to have any effects. I don't know what the Undy does, but Sturdy's usually I thought Sturdy was usually a hidden ability for some Pokemon. I mean, it's a powerful ability, but... Yeah. Oh, another one. I guess because it knows I'm killing these things, that... Because I wonder what the max battle number thing for shinies are. They like 999 or something. Okay, what are the odds all three of these things have sturdy and none of them have like gluttony or something? It's crazy to me though that Shuckle is one of, if not the only Pokemon that can tank a hit from a... Well, I mean, it has sturdy, but not all of them have sturdy, if that makes sense. I'm gonna just stand right here and wait for these things to despawn until a Shuckle arrives. Wait, is this like the spot? Well, I guess I gotta kill one of these things. How long have I been going for anyway? Man, about 20 minutes, okay. Honestly, I may just end this at 30 minutes because this is going way too slow, and honestly, no one's even watching anyway. But anyway, until that time comes, I got distracted by something. But here are my predictions for Legends ZA. I want to see how many of these are true. I think that we are going to see at least one new Mega Evolution on Pokemon Day. At least one new one. Whether it's going to be a new starters one or a new legendary Mega Evolution or something, I don't know. But I feel like that is a good starting point for my predictions. They gotta show at least one Mega Evolution, a new Mega Evolution, cause there's no way that they're bringing it back and not giving it to anyone new. Though I will say they don't need to give them to any Pokemon that are already, or any new like Gen 1 Pokemon or Gen 3 Pokemon outside of Flygon. Like, some of these Pokemon got insanely robbed of shiny forms. They've even said Flygon was originally supposed to have one. They just couldn't think of a cool design. I think that's bullcrap. That, or I'm surprised, I wouldn't be surprised if honestly if we ever get another leak of like Pokemon again, and we get to see like the Mega or what's it called? Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire builds. Like I saw a YouTube video online of like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. No, it was like no, it was for Sun and Moon. It was like a Sun and Moon beta where it was your main character was already in game, like the base model for Sun and Moon, walking around Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because it was an earlier build, which in all honesty, anyone can really fake those, I guess. But it is kind of a random. It makes sense though, building upon the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire build would make sense. Though, if I'm being honest, it also kind of doesn't. Like, it's a completely different art style. Like, it's just a bunch of things that don't add up. So honestly, the video may just straight up be fake. But I could see how it could happen. But okay, back to predictions. I said Mega Evolutions. I don't know if we'll see it in Pokemon Day, but I'm genuinely serious when I say I hope we get a new Eevee evolution. And spoilers about the leaks that happened, like back during the Terra leak. Skip like 5-10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. They gone? Okay. There was originally a flying type Eevee designed for Alola. And what makes this even worse in my opinion is just one, it kind of still breaks the cycle of how Eevee supposedly works when it comes to its evolutions. But hey, a flying type Eevee would have been cool. But also when it comes to Eevee, the way they've released the evolutions over the years, they made, what's it called in Gen 2? Umbreon and Espeon in Gen 2. Gen 3 had nothing. Gen 4 had Leafeon and Glaceon. Gen 5 had nothing. And then Gen 6 just had Sylveon for the Fairy type. However, what I think they should have done, and I'm no game dev, I don't know how impossible this would have been to do. I feel like they could have made a Dragon or Steel type. Or hell, maybe a poisoned Eevee. Like, or no, the Steel type Eevee or the Dragon type Eevee would have worked perfectly for Kalos. Actually, that's what I hope they reveal. Like Metallion, or yeah, Metallion would probably be the best name. Or like something metal-like, and have it wear like a suit of armor. Like basically, but the way I would want it to evolve is have the Eevee hold a metal coat or something, and then once it gains enough friendship, it'll fuse with the metal, evolving into Metallion. That, or in Kalos specifically, it needs to hold like maybe a piece of armor or something. Like that, I could be able to see like a armor type item. We already have armor in Scarlet and Violet, but or some form of armored for the Ceruledge evolutions. But what I'm talking about is like a literal piece of armor. Like it could be Night. It could be like Night Steel or something. Or like a Knight's armor or something. Like something like that. Like a piece of metal with like an armor type name that once they hold on to it, they fuse with it with enough friendship. That would be cool for a evolution. However, I'm gonna be real here. I doubt that that's ever gonna happen. Alright, we're almost at 30 minutes. I might as well go for the hour just talking about this. But okay, another thing I think we might see is, what if we are shown the game is set in the past, but not the distant past? That's what my guess is. Everyone's been arguing whether or not the game is going to be like in the future, the past, the current, and here's what I'm thinking the game's going to be. I think the game is going to be set in Lumio City when it was just like a town of sorts. Like, you know how Jubilife City is Jubilife Village in Legends Z8? I think that's how it's gonna be. And like the game is gonna be set in like a few thousand years ago. And what we're going to see, because like, put it this way, they had cameras and stuff back during the age of Legends Arceus, and they made Pokeballs. Who's to say that they can't make a little 3D image for the game? Or hell, maybe they just did that for the trailer just to look cool. Like, if I had to guess, that's probably the answer. But what I'm thinking is the game's going to be set in a more modern France type area, and that in-game we are going to be playing as like a member of a construction crew or something. Or no, we're going to definitely be part of another studying group like the what are they called, the Survey Corps. And we're going to be researching the area of Kalos to make sure that we're not breaking into any Pokemon's habitats building the city. But here's what I think is going to happen story-wise. I think during the construction of the city, when they're trying to build Prism Tower, they're going to find the dormant egg of Yveltal, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I just call it Yveltal now. Or Yveltal. They're going to find the egg, and they're going to somehow accidentally awaken it, and it's going to destroy the environment around the city. And then they're going to have to redevelop it. Then, because of that, the story's going to start where you are going to have to go and find Xerneas to try to weaken it. Because, you know, fairy beats dark. That type deal. And in the climax of the game, you're going to have to team up with Zygarde, and Zygarde's going to go into 110% form, or, well, maybe he gets a Mega Evolution, I don't know. That would be cool. Maybe I got a Mega form. But I can just see like a whole story revolving around the three legendaries being like where Xerneas is trying to take down Yveltal and heal the world that he's destroyed. Yveltal wants to destroy everything so he can go back into a slumber. And then Zygarde, maybe Zygarde will appear in its like 10% dog form and like try to follow us or something throughout the game. Like, it'll be slowly moving around the area, hiding away from us, watching us to see if we're a good trainer or not. And then, because of that, eventually it'll trust us, and it'll let us command it to take down Yveltal. That would be a cool idea. But then another thing I could definitely see, instead of the Whispers, like the Wisps or whatever for Spiritomb, they could replace that with the Zygarde cells. And that for the Zygarde cells, like, we would have to both complete the Pokedex, or no, for the final Pokemon for the Pokedex, we have to collect every Zygarde cell. And that it's going to be like 99 throughout the world, and then the 100th is Zygarde itself, or one we get early on or something like that. I could see that, like, we're given early on a early piece of Zygarde, like a little squishy from the anime, and that it becomes a actual Pokemon. And then we get to care for it, and it becomes its 10% form. And then it'll eventually let us fight it, we beat it, and all of the Zygarde will combine with the one we have on our team, and it'll let us get, you know, control 100% Zygarde. I don't know. That's just my ideas. I mean, they've done it something similar before with Miraidon and Koraidon. I mean, you literally ride the legendaries of the game the entirety of the game. So that could honestly be cool. Like, to the unknowing child player, they would probably just think this is another Pokemon. But but we, the players, know what it is, I guess, if we've played since X and Y. I don't know. I just want to know what we get on dang Pokemon Day, because I more or less just want to see one new Mega Evolution. Hopefully it's Mega Flygon, and that of Mega Flygon, we will be able to use it in the actual game. Like, there's one thing I genuinely hate from X and Y, and that's the fact that, seriously, there is almost always a blockade of some sort. Like, okay, in X and Y, when it comes to Mega Evolution, the literal main gimmick of the game, it was the first game to introduce Megas, let alone just a generational gimmick. And within that hold of generational gimmicks, there is the fact that they give you just 2 of them, just straight up during your playthrough. You get Mega Lucario, arguably one of, if not the most powerful Mega Evolution outside of Legendaries. And then even without that, you just straight up are given a Mega Evolving starter from the Kanto region. And then, if you played the game on release, you have a Mega Blaziken just sitting there waiting on you. I mean, you can't really get any better than that. So, and don't even get me started on the fact you can get just, they basically gift you your entire team in X and Y. You get your main starter. You get your second starter that can Mega Evolve. Oh, it's an Aura one. How many of these have I beaten so far? Like 10? Well, let's check. About 11, okay. Let's look at the shiny odds for battled. Let's see, without shiny charm battling. Wow, you have to battle 50 for it to even do anything? That's in the Crown Tundra. Alright. You have to battle 50 for a 1 in 1,000. Oh wait, no, that's with shiny. 1 in 2,000 to cut your odds in half. 1 in 100 gives you 2%. Wow, these odds are... Well, okay, with the charm, it's pretty good. You get 1 in 512 with shiny charm and 500 of these things taken down. You get a decent shiny shines. Like 1 in 600 is actually pretty good too. Like 1 in 682 is actually pretty good for shiny odds. Actually, I don't even know what the I don't know what the shiny odds are for max raid dens. What are they? Shiny odds are DuckDuckGo. What the hell is DuckDuckGo? Max Lair. Rates are 1 in 300 without the shiny charm, 1 in 100 with the shiny charm. Okay, that's actually not too bad compared to 1 in 1,000 something, or 1 in 4,000 something. things. Alright, please give me another. Oh, come on. I hate when you can't even see what's in front of you. Come on, Shuckle. Come on, Shuckle. I don't know if Shuckle shows up anywhere else, because mainly when I looked up online, it just said in Galar Mine 2. But there's one thing, I wish I could get the mod that let you look at the shinies of this game, like, in world. That would be dope. That would be really cool. Why is there a max aura of this thing? It's only 2 didn't spawn every area. Like, look at how huge this spacing is. You could definitely fit more Pokemon in here. And like, look at how linear this little area is too. It's like insanely stupid. Wait, can I just keep resetting this area, like opening and going out? Apparently so. I could have been doing that the whole time. Damn. So Shuckle does spawn up here, that's good to know. Where do those? I know they're like good for shiny odds, but those golden glow things. Alright, so at least. So it looks like anytime I do that, I at least get one more Shuckle. I need to swap Rillaboom out for a different Pokemon. Because I'm using up all of its attack. And I do not have any, like, PowerPoint resuscitation things. Okay, so all of these just run away. Alright, there's another Shuckle. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, I tried to move away, but it didn't. Damn. I wonder if all the maps in this game are like... I don't really know how to describe it. Nope, you are what I'm looking for. I wonder how it's... if it says how many battled I've have. I should be able to look at it in Pokedex. But why is this not working? There we go. Hey, so looking at like an official thing, it genuinely says you need to battle at least 50 of these things before shiny odds are even taken into account. So let's go and look. See if I can find Shuckle. And a Vulpix. Elsewhere. Right on. Sislipede. Okay, how deep into this Pokedex is this Pokemon? What is this thing's local Pokedex number? It cannot be this far down. I must have just missed it. Evaluation. Sort. I may be able to sort. Yeah, A to Z, that'll help. R. 227, that's still really low. I've battled 18. Where else can I find it in this place? Huh. So it appears in this cave further down in the game. Like, see what I'm talking about? This game is just straight up a straight up linear area. it goes in a literal straight line, and then here's the, oh, it can be found here? Oh, okay. What's that, Crown Tundra? So where's the dang... That's the Crown Tundra. I don't think I've ever looked at the Isle of Armor yet. No, I skipped it. I'm pretty sure I skipped it. Just went straight to Crown Tundra. Like, there's only 10 routes in the entire game. There's like the village. That goes down to the place where the Galarian birds are. Then all the puzzles for the Reggies. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Alright, might as well just save the game. Honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is go all the way to the back of the game and like go all the way to the start and then just catch everything I can. Because I mean, honestly, that would just be the better idea. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream right now because honestly I'm kind of bored. But I will talk to you all later, and peace out.